You may feel confused and overwhelmed by your emotions, but there's a higher calling you must follow. This is about trusting in faith over feelings. Our emotions can be like a storm, unpredictable and often misleading. One moment we feel on top of the world, and the next we are drowning in despair. But what if I told you that relying solely on these ever-changing emotions can lead you astray from your true path? Walking by faith, instead, provides a steady and unwavering guide. In this video, we'll explore why God wants you to walk by faith, not by your emotions, and how this shift can transform your life. Imagine a ship lost at sea, tossed by the waves and winds. This ship represents your emotions, unpredictable, sometimes calm, other times wild and uncontrollable. If the ship relies only on the waves to navigate, it will never reach its destination. However, if it follows the stars, a constant and reliable guide, it will find its way. Your faith is like those stars, providing a steadfast path amidst the chaos of emotions. By the end of this video, you will understand why it's crucial to trust in faith over feelings and how doing so can lead you to a more fulfilled and spiritually aligned life. When you rely on your emotions, you risk missing the divine guidance that faith offers. Emotions can be fleeting and misleading, leading you down paths that may not be aligned with your higher purpose. Consider the times when your emotions led you to make decisions you later regretted. Maybe you acted out of anger or fear, only to realize that your response did more harm than good. These emotional reactions can cloud your judgment and prevent you from seeing the bigger picture that faith provides. Think about a moment when you felt anxious or worried. That overwhelming sense of fear can paralyze you, making it hard to move forward. But what if, instead of giving into that fear, you chose to walk by faith, trusting that God has a plan for you? Faith acts as an anchor, keeping you grounded and centered, even when the storms of emotions rage around you. By relying on faith, you allow yourself to be guided by a higher power, one that sees the full picture and knows what's best for you. If you continue to let emotions drive your actions, you may find yourself on a roller coaster of highs and lows, with no sense of stability. This instability can affect every area of your life, from your relationships to your work and spiritual growth. On the other hand, walking by faith brings a sense of peace and purpose, even in challenging times. Faith doesn't deny the existence of emotions, it simply puts them in their proper place, allowing you to navigate life with clarity and confidence. By choosing faith over feelings, you align yourself with a path that leads to true fulfillment and spiritual enlightenment. Emotions change like the wind. One moment you're happy, the next you're sad. This constant shift can lead you away from your true purpose. Emotions are a natural part of being human, but they are not always reliable indicators of reality. They are influenced by various factors, such as our environment, experiences, and even our physical health. For instance, a bad night's sleep can leave you feeling irritable and anxious, making you perceive situations more negatively than they actually are. Similarly, stress at work can spill over into your personal life, causing you to react emotionally to things that wouldn't normally bother you. When you let emotions take the driver's seat, you may find yourself reacting impulsively rather than responding thoughtfully. This impulsivity can lead to actions that are out of alignment with your true values and goals. For example, you might lash out at a loved one in a moment of anger, only to regret it later. Or, you might make a hasty decision out of fear, missing out on an opportunity that could have been beneficial in the long run. These emotional reactions can create a cycle of regret and frustration, distancing you further from the path God has set for you. Moreover, emotions are often tied to our past experiences and traumas, which can distort our perception of the present. For instance, if you have been hurt in a past relationship, you might carry that fear and mistrust into new relationships, even if there is no real threat. This emotional baggage can prevent you from forming healthy and meaningful connections, as you are constantly viewing the present through the lens of past pain. By walking by faith, you can begin to let go of these emotional wounds and see situations more clearly, free from the distortions of past hurts. Walking by faith means trusting in God's plan, even when your emotions tell you otherwise. It means believing that there is a higher purpose to the challenges you face and that you are being guided towards something greater. When you rely on faith, you can find peace amidst the turmoil, knowing that there is a divine order to everything. This doesn't mean that you ignore your emotions, but rather, you acknowledge them and choose to act from a place of faith instead. By doing so, you create a more stable and fulfilling life, one that is aligned with your highest good. Unlike emotions, faith remains constant. It gives you a foundation to stand on, keeping you grounded and focused on your spiritual journey. Faith is like a lighthouse, guiding you safely to shore, no matter how rough the seas may be. When you walk by faith, you trust that there is a higher power looking out for you, providing guidance and support every step of the way. This trust allows you to move forward with confidence, even when the path ahead is unclear. Faith provides a sense of stability that emotions simply cannot offer. While emotions can change from moment to moment, faith is unwavering. It is a steady presence that can carry you through life's ups and downs. When you are anchored in faith, you are less likely to be swayed by the changing tides of emotions. Instead, you can navigate life's challenges with a sense of peace and assurance, knowing that you are being guided by a higher power. In moments of doubt and uncertainty, faith acts as a compass, pointing you in the right direction. It helps you stay focused on your goals and values, even when your emotions are pulling you in different directions. For instance, if you are feeling anxious about a decision, faith reminds you to trust in God's plan and take the next step, even if you cannot see the entire path. This trust allows you to move forward with courage and resilience, knowing that you are being guided towards your highest good. Moreover, faith helps you see the bigger picture. Emotions are often tied to the present moment, making it difficult to see beyond your immediate circumstances. Faith, on the other hand, provides a broader perspective, reminding you that there is a greater purpose to the challenges you face. It helps you stay grounded in the belief that everything happens for a reason, even if that reason is not immediately clear. This perspective allows you to navigate difficult times with grace and patience, knowing that you are being shaped and prepared for something greater. Walking by faith also means trusting in God's timing. Emotions often create a sense of urgency, making you feel like you need to act immediately. Faith, however, reminds you that there is a divine timing to everything. It encourages you to be patient and wait for the right moment, rather than rushing into decisions based on emotional impulses. This patience allows you to make more thoughtful and intentional choices, ones that are aligned with your true purpose and values. By choosing faith over emotions, you create a more stable and fulfilling life. You are able to navigate challenges with confidence and resilience, knowing that you are being guided by a higher power. This trust in faith allows you to stay focused on your spiritual journey, even when the path ahead is unclear. It provides a sense of peace and assurance, reminding you that you are never alone. With faith as your guide, you can move forward with confidence, knowing that you are being led towards your highest good. Trust that God's plan for you is better than anything your emotions might suggest. His plan is perfect and designed for your ultimate good. When you walk by faith, you surrender your own desires and expectations, trusting that God knows what is best for you. This trust allows you to let go of control and embrace the journey, even when it takes unexpected turns. God's plan often requires you to step out of your comfort zone and take leaps of faith. This can be challenging, especially when your emotions are telling you to stay where you are. However, it is in these moments of faith that you experience the most growth and transformation. By trusting in God's plan, you open yourself up to new possibilities and opportunities that you may not have considered otherwise. For example, you might feel called to pursue a new career path or move to a different city. Your emotions might be telling you to stay where you are because it feels safe and familiar. But faith encourages you to take that leap, trusting that God has something greater in store for you. By following this call, you may discover new passions, meet incredible people, and experience personal growth that you would have missed if you had stayed in your comfort zone. Trusting in God's plan also means letting go of the need for immediate results. In a world that values instant gratification, it can be difficult to be patient and wait for God's timing. However, faith reminds you that everything happens in divine timing. When you trust in this timing, you can let go of the anxiety and pressure to make things happen right away. Instead, you can focus on the present moment, knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. This trust in God's plan allows you to find peace amidst uncertainty. When you are faced with challenges or setbacks, faith reminds you that there is a greater purpose to these experiences. It helps you see these difficulties as opportunities for growth and learning, rather than obstacles to your success. By trusting in God's plan, you can navigate these challenges with grace and resilience, knowing that you are being guided towards your highest good. Furthermore, trusting in God's plan helps you cultivate a sense of gratitude. When you walk by faith, you begin to see the blessings and lessons in every situation. You start to appreciate the small miracles and acts of kindness that you might have overlooked before. This gratitude helps you stay positive and focused on the good, even when things are difficult. It reminds you that you are always supported and loved by a higher power. By trusting in God's plan, you create a life that is aligned with your true purpose and values. You are able to navigate challenges with confidence and resilience, knowing that you are being guided towards your highest good. This trust allows you to let go of control and embrace the journey, even when it takes unexpected turns. It provides a sense of peace and assurance, reminding you that you are never alone. With faith as your guide, you can move forward with confidence, knowing that you are being led towards a life that is rich with meaning and fulfillment. Through prayer and meditation, you can tune into your faith and find peace, quieting the storm of your emotions. These spiritual practices are essential tools for connecting with God and deepening your faith. When you pray, you open a channel of communication with the divine, expressing your hopes, fears, and gratitude. Prayer is a way to seek guidance and find solace, especially during challenging times. Meditation complements prayer by helping you quiet your mind and listen for God's voice. In our busy lives, it's easy to get caught up in the noise of daily responsibilities and emotional turmoil. Meditation provides a space for stillness, allowing you to step back from your emotions and connect with your inner self. Through meditation, you can cultivate a sense of calm and clarity, making it easier to hear God's guidance. Both prayer and meditation require practice and patience. It might be difficult at first to quiet your thoughts or find the right words to pray, but with time, these practices become more natural. Start with a few minutes each day, gradually increasing the time as you feel more comfortable. You might also find it helpful to incorporate scripture reading or spiritual music into your routine, creating a sacred space for your spiritual practice. As you deepen your prayer and meditation practice, you'll notice a shift in how you respond to emotions. Instead of reacting impulsively, you'll learn to pause and seek guidance from God. This pause allows you to respond thoughtfully, aligning your actions with your faith. Over time, these practices will strengthen your trust in God's plan, helping you navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Think of Abraham, who walked by faith when God called him to leave his home, trusting in God's promise even when he couldn't see the outcome. Abraham's story is a powerful example of what it means to walk by faith. Despite the uncertainty and challenges he faced, Abraham trusted in God's plan and followed his guidance. This unwavering faith led to the fulfillment of God's promises, showing us the power of trusting in a higher plan. Another example is Moses, who led the Israelites out of Egypt by faith. Moses faced immense obstacles, including doubts from his own people and opposition from Pharaoh. Yet, he trusted in God's direction and persevered, leading his people to freedom. Moses' story reminds us that faith can move mountains and that God's plan often involves challenges that strengthen our character and faith. The story of David and Goliath also illustrates the power of faith over emotions. David, a young shepherd, faced the giant Goliath with nothing but a sling and his faith in God. While others were paralyzed by fear, David's faith gave him the courage to confront the giant and achieve victory. This story teaches us that no matter how daunting our challenges may seem, faith gives us the strength to overcome them. These biblical examples show that walking by faith is not always easy, but it is always rewarding. They encourage us to trust in God's plan, even when the path is difficult or unclear. By following the examples of these faithful individuals, we can find inspiration and strength in our own journey of faith. Let me share a personal story about a time I chose faith over feelings and the incredible outcome that followed. There was a period in my life when I faced significant challenges at work. I felt overwhelmed and discouraged, and my emotions were all over the place. Every day felt like a battle, and I wasn't sure how I would get through it. One evening, in the midst of my frustration, I decided to turn to prayer. I asked God for guidance and the strength to persevere. As I prayed, I felt a sense of peace wash over me, reassuring me that I was not alone. I committed to walking by faith, trusting that God had a plan for me, even if I couldn't see it at the time. Over the next few weeks, I continued to pray and meditate, seeking God's guidance. Slowly but surely, things began to change. Opportunities one hadn't anticipated started to open up, and I found the strength to face my challenges with a renewed sense of purpose. Looking back, I can see that it was my faith that carried me through that difficult time. By choosing to trust in God rather than my fluctuating emotions, I was able to navigate the storm and emerge stronger on the other side. This experience taught me the importance of walking by faith, especially when faced with uncertainty and fear. It reinforced my belief that God is always guiding us, even when we can't see the path ahead. By sharing this story, I hope to encourage you to trust in your faith and lean on God's strength, knowing that He is always with you. It's natural to have doubts, but remember, doubt is a part of faith. Overcoming doubt strengthens your belief and reliance on God. Doubt can be a challenging emotion, often leading to feelings of uncertainty and fear. However, it's important to recognize that doubt is not the absence of faith, but rather an opportunity to deepen it. When you experience doubt, take it as an invitation to seek God's guidance more earnestly. Prayer and meditation can help you navigate these moments, offering clarity and reassurance. Reflect on past experiences where faith led you through difficult times, and remind yourself of the ways God has supported you in the past. These reflections can help you see that doubt is a natural part of the spiritual journey and that it can lead to greater faith. It's also helpful to turn to Scripture during times of doubt. The Bible is full of stories of individuals who faced doubts and fears, yet chose to trust in God. Their stories remind us that doubt is a common experience and that overcoming it can lead to incredible spiritual growth. By reading these stories and meditating on their lessons, you can find strength and inspiration to face your own doubts. Surround yourself with a supportive community of faith. Talking to others who have experienced similar doubts can provide comfort and perspective. They can offer encouragement and share how they overcame their own doubts through faith. This sense of community can be a powerful source of strength, reminding you that you are not alone in your journey. Overcoming doubt is a process that takes time and patience. It's important to be gentle with yourself and recognize that doubt is a natural part of the human experience. By choosing to walk by faith, even in the face of doubt, you strengthen your connection with God and deepen your trust in His plan. Remember, faith is not the absence of doubt, but the willingness to trust in God despite it. Embrace faith as your guide. It's a journey worth taking, one that leads to peace and strength. Faith provides a foundation that emotion simply cannot offer, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with a sense of purpose and direction. When you choose faith over emotions, you align yourself with a higher power that sees the full picture and knows what's best for you. Embracing faith means trusting in God's plan, even when your emotions tell you otherwise. It means believing that there is a greater purpose to the challenges you face and that you are being guided towards something greater. This trust allows you to find peace amidst the turmoil, knowing that there is a divine order to everything. By relying on faith, you can navigate difficult times with grace and resilience, confident that you are being guided towards your highest good. Choosing faith over emotions also means letting go of the need for immediate results. In a world that values instant gratification, it can be difficult to be patient and wait for God's timing. However, faith reminds you that everything happens in divine timing. It encourages you to be patient and wait for the right moment, rather than rushing into decisions based on emotional impulses. This patience allows you to make more thoughtful and intentional choices, ones that are aligned with your true purpose and values. By embracing faith, you create a life that is aligned with your true purpose and values. You are able to navigate challenges with confidence and resilience, knowing that you are being guided by a higher power. This trust in faith allows you to stay focused on your spiritual journey, even when the path ahead is unclear. It provides a sense of peace and assurance, reminding you that you are never alone. With faith as your guide, you can move forward with confidence, knowing that you are being led towards your highest good. So my friends, this video brings us to a deep understanding that walking by faith, not by emotions, is the key to a fulfilling and spiritually aligned life. Emotions can be misleading, often clouding our judgment and leading us astray. Faith, on the other hand, provides a steady and unwavering guide, helping us navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. By trusting in God's plan, embracing the role of prayer and meditation, learning from biblical examples, and overcoming doubt, we can strengthen our faith and find peace amidst the storm. Remember, faith doesn't deny the existence of emotions, it simply puts them in their proper place, allowing us to navigate life with clarity and confidence. By choosing faith over feelings, we align ourselves with a path that leads to true fulfillment and spiritual enlightenment. Embrace this journey, knowing that you are being guided by a higher power that sees the full picture and knows what's best for you. If you agree with this message, type "I choose faith" in the comments and like the video to help spread this message. Your participation not only helps the video appear in the algorithm but also reinforces our community of chosen souls, strengthening our collective purpose. Thank you for watching to the end. Your journey is important and your light is needed in the world. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more videos on spirituality and evolution.